Just speak to her, Jeffrey. Jeffrey's had a crush on Jessica for so long, but he just can't muster up the courage to speak to her. He stares at her in class every single day. What do you think happens next? She gets a boyfriend! Jeffrey's so upset he should have just talked to her. Adonis. Adonis understands women just like Pakistan. I'm tired of you doing the tax one, bro. Just like Pakistani men know how to avoid taxes. Adonis understands women just like Jeffrey understands the female characters on League of Legends.
Obsessively.
His conversations with women are full of sexual tension, excitement, and interest. Maybe your father or your uncle hasn't told you this just yet, but fortune favors the bold. You can't be shy around women. You need to grab whatever confidence you have, whatever level of courage that you have, and just take action and say something and be honest that you like this girl. This is exactly what you do. Instead of asking questions and making your conversation with her kind of like an interview, you instead tease her. Teasing a girl is far, far more enjoyable than going through like this dry, boring ass interview questions of like, what kind of music do you like? You can't be asking girls these boring ass questions. I know that sort of conventional advice tells you that you should take an interest in the girl and you should ask her about her hobbies. Bro, girls don't want to speak about their hobbies. That's boring as fuck. They want you to tease them, to have like a little bit of playful banter, to like play wrestle with each other. They want you to speak about like your work, which you're extremely passionate and ambitious about. Do you want to know one of the single conversations that I've had which has increased a girl's attraction to me to the sky limit is with this girl when I told her about my plans for YouTube with my leadership of this movement, and I looked her in the eyes and said that I'm going to the top. Do you want to join me? Imagine how fucking interesting, how emotional that makes a woman feel when you speak to her in this certain way. Where you don't just ask these little, like, you know, silly questions like, oh, did you do the homework today? What's your music type? Oh, like, just this like little weak ass beta male soy boy kind of like conversations. And instead you speak to her like a man. And a man either speaks to a woman with like so much ambition and tells her, yes, like, I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna be so successful. Or he speaks to her like he's almost like playing around with her and he's just kind of like laughing around with her. He's teasing her and stuff. He doesn't take her too seriously. Honestly, most of the conversations that I have with my girl, it's just me just teasing her. And that, like, I see her so bubbly, so like goofy, so like laughing with me. I'm like pushing her onto the bed and everything. And they like that stuff. They don't want to be bored, sat down next to a guy who's saying, oh, what kind of music do you like? Oh, do the hard work, especially when you don't feel like it. Mwah.